Hello everybody, this is Life of Christian, or welcome to Life of Christian. I am Christian. I wanted to make my first, I mentioned this in my last video, my first talking slash inspirational type of video. Basically it's just going to be me talking about some things that have been going on in my head and some life lessons and stuff that I've learned and I like to consider myself a pretty deep thinker, so I I've got all kinds of, cool stuff going on around my head. And this week I'll be making a weekly video like this. It'll come out on Fridays. But this week I'm going to be talking about, I gotta bring my hands way up here. I'll be talking about my trip to Los Angeles, California that I had this previous weekend. I went to visit my brother Dylan, who had been and still pretty much is interning with, some of you may know him. His name is Victor Pride, and basically just learning skills to build business online and stuff, and kind of see how everything goes on the back end of things, and see basically how all that stuff is run. So yeah, I went out to visit him. There's also a barbecue. Basically, we all got together. It was me, myself, Dylan, Victor, and then a lot of other of Victor Pride's readers of Bold and Determined, which is the name of the blog. But anyway, aside from that, Dylan and I went around the city a whole lot, and it gave us a chance to talk about a lot of things and think about a lot of things and do a lot of things and just see how people live in Los Angeles. We went all over the place. We went to Santa Monica, Venice Beach, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Marina del Rey. So we saw a lot of different walks of life and stuff all in that city. And that was my first time being in Los Angeles, and being in California for that matter, and it was really cool to see. But the main thing that both of us took away from this experience is he lived out there for 2 months. I was only out there for 3 days, but I was still 3 days, but I was still able to see just the energy in that city, the energy. And some places are different than others, but in Beverly Hills, in Santa Monica and Marina del Rey, they all were really high energy places, and there's just massive wealth just all around you. I mean, there's damn Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff driving down the road. It's not an unusual thing to see a Lambo or a Ferrari drive down the street and just hear the raw power. And that's just crazy, because in South Carolina, in Charleston, where I'm from, that's so unusual. I've literally never seen a Lamborghini or a Ferrari in person, and I've lived in South Carolina for 12 years. It's just not normal. It's like seeing a unicorn in traffic. It would just blow your mind for someone that lives here. But the moral of the story is, being in that environment, being around all that high energy, that go 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 lifestyle, that's a city that really never sleeps. Being around all the wealth and the high energy and all that, it gives you a really good feeling. It gives you a feeling that, oh my gosh, all these people have all this crazy ass shit, I have to get that too. I mean, it may not be the same for everyone, but for me and for Dylan, being around all that was really motivating, and we honestly can't wait to get back, because it's an amazing place. We both feel refreshed after being there. But yeah, it's motivating. You see all this success, and it made us just want it even more. We've been after success for a few years now, and it's been a long learning process. It's been a learning process. Nothing happens overnight. So seeing all that was just really nice, and yeah, both of us came back to Charleston with this newfound energy. Like, I mean, you've probably, I don't know if, I don't know how many people keep up with me on like my social medias and stuff, but I started posting to Instagram every single day. I'm doing Twitter now, and I never did Twitter. I never liked Twitter before. But coming back, like, I just feel like I have to like do all this stuff because it's there. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen the success and the energy and everything with my own eyes. The fact that people can live like that. You know, I have not come up in a like rich family or anything, but seeing these people that money means like almost zero to them, or maybe it doesn't mean zero to them, but it doesn't hold them back from anything. You know, my whole life, money has always been a factor when it comes to seeing my family and you know, not really getting the things that I want. I've never gone without, but like seeing my family traveling and all that kind of stuff, it's always been a factor. Like, you know, I come from a divorced home, so like my parents have always lived like really far apart. Like my mom lives in Washington State, and you know, me and my dad, I still live with my dad at, you know, Charleston, you know, South Carolina, and it's always been really far away like that. So and just I kind of got on a tangent, but the moral of the story is that being around that energy, being around that kind of money, being around that kind of freedom was just really motivating, really invigorating, and I just have a really upped feeling towards life now. Like towards the end of 2015, I was kind of dragging, like for real. I was dragging. I wasn't really feeling it nearly as much as I was in the past or anything, like whenever I first started my YouTube channel. But yeah, now I feel really good about things, and videos are going to be coming out like 4 videos a week are going to be coming out, and you know, I hope y'all are looking forward to that, because I really am. I'm excited to be putting out videos like at a regular rate. Like, it feels so good to create. That was another thing. A lot of beautiful art in Los Angeles. Like, just everything is just so beautiful. It's on a whole nother scale. If you've never been there, like, your city is nothing like that. Like, I guarantee it. Like, you fly over Charleston, you're like, oh, okay, that's, you know, cool. A lot of woods. You see downtown, you're like, oh, okay, that's, you know, that's a decent sized city. You fly over Los Angeles, like, all the cities are connected basically. Like Santa Monica, Venice, Beverly Hills, Marina Del Rey. It's all connected, and it just makes this massive stretch of city that just goes for miles and miles and miles and miles, and it's all just so dense. It's crazy. It's mind-blowing. And yeah, it's just super cool. But before I ramble on too much more, I really just wanted to put out this first video of me talking like this, you know, talking just straight to you, straight to you about what's going on. And if there's any topics that you'd like me to cover, I can definitely cover them. I'd also like to consider myself a pretty empathetic person, so I can talk on a lot of different subjects. And if it's a subject I don't feel that I can talk on, then I won't talk on it. I won't go there, you know. But yeah. So this is the first of many to come. I really hope that you like it. Please like, comment, subscribe if you did like it. And yeah, check out my other videos too. I've got a good bit. It's building up, and there'll be more coming out soon. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.